Hanging out with Dez Bryant, former Cowboys wide receiver. You are here on behalf of Fanatics. We'll get into all of that, but first, let's have some fun. We're in New Orleans, so let's play What's in the Tarot cards. I lay out 3 cards. You pick one. I'll ask you a question based off of what the card says. Give it a whirl.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Good pick. Good choice. Okay, you picked the card. It represents victory and success. You got Andy Reid and a nice little chariot there. So,
I like it.
In terms of victory and success, obviously we've seen dynasties like the Patriots and dynasties like the Chiefs. Are those good for the league?
Yes. You know, it just goes to show you we can't discredit those guys for doing it the right way, or finding what is the right way. And I think that's something Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes has developed, since the Chiefs has drafted him. So, I love winners. Yeah.
And I think that's a very fair take, because we've heard so much ahead of the Super Bowl. We got 2 years ago. It feels like the Chiefs have been in the Super Bowl every single year. That embrace greatness. You should enjoy seeing this dynasty unfold.
Yes.
Some people might say they have Chiefs fatigue. What do you have to say to people that might be tired of Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs?
Oh man, I don't see no Chiefs fatigue no time soon. I think these guys can win 3 more times. I just love the dynamic of Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. I love their core. They know how to win. They know how to control the game. They just know how to do everything better than everybody else. And they got Taylor Swift, so how can they lose?
As long as you got Tay-Tay on your side, you're good.
You're a winner.
You're covered. Okay, I'll ask you this then. If the Chiefs three-peat, is Patrick Mahomes the GOAT?
He's the GOAT.
Over Tom Brady?
He's the GOAT over Tom Brady. And I love Brady. Brady, it's crazy. Brady and Mahomes, they're my favorite players. I love their mentality. I love their approach. Those are players that I wish I had the opportunity to play with, because I feel like we share the same type of mentality towards the game. So yeah, it's good for me either way, because they're my favorites. But if Mahomes, the Chiefs go out here and win, come on, you got to give it to them. They the first to do it, right? Win 3 in a row.
What is that mentality?
I mean, it's the mentality is like, under any circumstances, the job will get done. We're gonna figure it out. Short-term. You gotta have short-term memory to be great. These guys make mistakes, and you never knew by the way that they retaliate when they go through adversity. And I think that's one of the things that I love about those guys, and that's why they're the GOATs.
The mentality of when they won the Super Bowl last year, it was let's three-peat next year. An exhausting mentality, but a winning mentality nonetheless.
Yes.
All right, let's do another one.
Let's do another one. I'm gonna go there.
This one? Okay, perfect. Ooh, this is my personal favorite card.
Randy. Yeah, I remember
the moon. So the moon represents intuition and dreams. What does your intuition tell you about how Brian Schottenheimer will be as the Cowboys' next head coach?
Man, that's a great question. My intuition, but what it tells me is I'm an energy person. It's crazy. I don't know the coach, so I can't say he's gonna do good. I can't wish good or bad on him. But my energy is telling me that it won't be successful. It won't be success. I just think it's going to be too much for him. I think it's bigger than just him being the head coach. I don't know if he can deal with the scrutiny of the fans. You get what I'm saying? Like, us Cowboy fans, us Texans, we love our football. We ready to win. Cowboys ain't won a Super Bowl since the 90s. Like I said, I was a fan playing for the hometown team. So I get it. So I don't know if he'll be able to deal with all that, that rah-rah, from guys like us. So, I don't see success.
You're not the only person to have that opinion. What's missing?
What's missing? You're missing a Bill Belichick. You shouldn't have never let go of Dan Quinn. Ben Johnson was out there. It was guys that could, take this team to the next level. And I felt like we let it slip through our fingers, to have a shot at success. So.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Let's do another one.
Okay.
Your pick. Good one. Oh, the High Priestess. Your girls, Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. The High Priestess represents mystery. So there's some changes in Dallas. The mystery, the question that everyone wants answered is, how do the Cowboys get back to an NFC championship and ultimately a Super Bowl?
I mean, starts with the mentality. You got to get somebody in there. like I said, we don't know Shotty. I call him Shotty because I can't pronounce his name. So you got to.
Works.
Hopefully, he is that guy. Like I said, I can't say he's gonna do good, and I can't say he's gonna be bad. He's gonna do bad. I hope he is the guy, but we need that energy. We need a coach that's gonna challenge these guys to bring their best each and every day. And if you're not that guy, it's just not gonna happen. So
let's do another one.
Let's do another one. Let's go back to the middle.
All right, let's go back to the middle. The high tower. So the tower represents chaos and uncertainty, a little uncertainty of the future of the league. There was discussion earlier this week about adding an 18th game to the schedule. The NFLPA shot that down. Your thoughts on an 18-game schedule?
I mean, it depends on the players, and it also depends on the money. So I think if the core group of the players, if they like it, if the money's right, I mean, why not?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it is a cause and effect on the body. We go through, when I was playing, I can only imagine what's happening now. It's no different. That body go through a lot of stress, and the body needs the recovery. So that's just a tough one. That's just a tough one to really, cipher through.
And when the 17th game was added, there was a lot of discussion about, well, should we look at the record books differently? Because if these players now have an extra game to reach some of those milestones, well, maybe we'll look at it differently. What do you think about that?
I mean, absolutely. You got to look at it differently.
Yeah.
Just because you got guys who broke records in 12 games, 13 games. And if I'm not mistaken, I was watching something on the internet the other day to where it was about the rushing title. Who was that? O.J. Simpson. He rushed for 2,000 yards, I want to say, in like 14 games. It was like 13, 14 games he did.
Crazy.
Yeah, crazy. And they was talking about all that stuff, about the amount of games. He did it in 14. This guy did it in 15, and things like that. But yeah, I think you look at it differently. Just because you got guys who did it in a short period of time.
Last one for you quickly. Yep. One that I'm going to pick because I want to ask you about it.
Okay.
The strength card. Strength card, Jared Goff.
Oh, yeah.
Who has the strongest Twitter fingers?
Out of who?
Anyone. Other than you, of course.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I want to say me. The strongest Twitter fingers. Athlete, right?
Whoever. We'll go athlete.
Oh, Antonio Brown.
Oh, fair. That's
Antonio
so
Brown.
fair.
Antonio Brown.
That's the easiest question I've asked you this entire time. Dez Bryant, I appreciate you for hanging out. Tell us about Fanatics.
Oh, Fanatics. It's the best book. Fanatics Sports Book is the best. One of the coolest things that they do is this thing that's called fair play. If a guy get injured, we don't want that. But if a guy get injured in the first quarter, they void the bet. Now, and a lot of sports books don't do that. And it just goes to show you the loyalty Fanatics have with their customers. So that's what I love. I mean, I love the fan cash. The fan cash. Not only you can convert the fan cash and go bet, you can also take the fan cash and go buy stuff within the Fanatics world, like the merch and just things like that. Like, it's a lot of cool stuff that you can do with Fanatics. So shout out to Michael Rubin, shout out to Selena, shout out to Ari, shout out to the whole Fanatics team. Them guys dope.
Amazing. Dez Bryant, appreciate you, my friend.
Appreciate you. Thank you.